Just over an hour before kick-off of Truro City against Hampton and Richmond Borough here at Plainmoor in Torquay. It's the first home game for the new manager Lee Robinson, who was appointed prior to the Gloucester City away game last weekend. Hey, and he's brought his mojo with him. They won 2-0, the White Tigers, to pick up their first and much needed first win of the season. Now joining me is the Truro City chairman, Pete Masters. Welcome along, Pete.
Good afternoon.
And the same to you. Is this the start of something special, do you think, for your club?
It could well be. It was a great win last week, 2-0 against Gloucester. And the boys played very well. There seems to be, as you said, a lot of mojo going on with the players. And it was good to see it. And we all drove back from Gloucester very happy people. And let's hope we can do the same this afternoon. We're playing Hampton and Richmond, as you know, they're third in the league. They're on a great run at the moment, but the boys are firing. I can see they're firing, and there's a lot of work gone into them this week on the training pitch. So, yeah, they're all fired up, and I see that we brought the whole squad down. I think we got about 23 down at the moment. So Lee's not only just got his 16 there, he's also got the whole lot down watching. So that's good. That's good. Why did you
go for Lee Robinson from Taunton Town, where he had quite a bit of success?
Well, you could have said, why didn't I go for Gary Johnson at the same time? Playmore's seen a lot of changes around in the last couple of weeks. Lee's got pedigree. He's got ambition. And if you look at the amount of wins he's had at Taunton, to me, and let's not discount Michael Meeker. His assistant, yeah. They come as a pair, and to me, there's quality there, and he wants to go forward. And that's the important thing. He sees ambition going up the league, which is what I'm after. So really, to me, it was a no-brainer. And I actually had 63 applicants. Would you believe? I interviewed 11 of it. I've shortlisted 5. To be fair, when I opened Lee's application, my mind was probably subconsciously made up. On that side of it. I have been watching him over the last sort of 8-10 months. I've been always watched the Taunton scores and what's going on and what he's up to, and I think really for Truro it's a marriage made in heaven here. So let's see. He's got a 2-year contract, and both of them's got a 2-year contract. So let's see how far we can take this team.
Now, as far as when I say Truro City, of course, playing here at Plainmoor. A lot of fans from Truro were put off and are still put off by the 200-mile round trip. Now, they'll be asking, why do we have to go to Torquay in Devon when perhaps somewhere like Plymouth Argyle's home park would have been nearer? Did you consider home park?
Yeah, I mean, even 3 years ago, I had meetings up there, but the reality is that they don't want us to play. They don't want to share their ground, as simple as that. They just want to keep their ground themselves. They've got their own ambitions up there. There's a lot of work going on it now. I think they're building new stands, etc. And I think we would just be just one bit too much for them. Torquay, it was right. We've got a relationship with, I certainly have, with the Torquay chairman. I know him quite well, and really, it's done the pair of us a favour, I should say.
And the stadium for Cornwall. I mean, when are you looking towards being that particular venue as your new home?
The reality, I think, is going to be somewhere in about 2019-20. I mean, we're doing exploratory work up there. There's still a long way to go, and to be frank, we've still got a lot to do. There's still a bit of politics behind the scene, but the money, we're still waiting to hear from the government, which should come out shortly. We're told it is on the way, so the money will be in place, and then it's just a case of, let's just get the thing built. Everybody is money is actually being spent at the moment, believe it or not. I mean, the pirate side of it, and indeed the college, they were actually pushing money and taking the risk of actually putting a spade up there and doing exploratory work. So they're taking some risk capital in doing that at the moment. So everyone is confident it's going to be built. The question is when is it going to be finished? Now, as you know, we had to get out of Treyu Road. There's still some wriggling going on down there at this point in time, which I can't say too much about, but that will come out shortly. And we just got to wait and see how things develop. But meanwhile, what we mustn't do is take our eye off the ball, and we must carry on, staying in this league, and we've got to start putting wins on the table and creeping up.
Hear, hear. Well said, Pete Masters. Thanks for joining us.
No trouble, thank you.
Thank you. Pete Masters, the chairman of Truro City. Well, the chairman is confident, is optimistic, and is looking at it in a business way, really, because he's just sort of underlined and emphasised that, look, Lee Robinson's got to do his business on the pitch. I've got to do what's best for Truro City and look after their interests off the pitch. And let's hope, as I quote to him, let's hope it's a marriage made in heaven.